Well, the announcement for the Oakland A's means more possibilities for jobs right here in our valley.
The local stagehand union, Yahtzee 720, was hit hard during the pandemic, but now the union president says they're back and better than ever, and new development only means more growth in this industry. Paulina Bucka has the details.
I met Uber driver Michael Skibicki when my car broke down. He picked me up in this showstopper. Everything from his car to his wardrobe to his past life all scream theater.
How did you get into Uber driving?
Long story short, I was a stagehand for a couple shows on the Strip over the years, and the last show I was working on, we all got laid off because of the pandemic.
When the world shut down in 2020 and the Vegas Strip went dark, stagehands across the nation all lost their jobs. And even when things reopened, Michael still couldn't find employment.
I put in application after application after application, and they were not even answering. And I mean, I had 13 years of stagehand experience. And so it wasn't like I was a new kid on the block or anything like that.
Yahtzee 720.
Phil James, president of the local chapter of Yahtzee 720, or the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees, says before the pandemic, the local union was having a hard time with recruitment. When 2020 started, they were hopeful until they shut down.
My biggest concern during the pandemic is going to be a brain drain. All of these people with all of these skills are going to go away and they're never going to come back. Thankfully, that didn't happen. It happened a little bit, but not a lot.
He says the union has been doing heavy recruitment and has even gone to high schools to speak about the industry. Nationwide, Phil says the industry has not fully recovered. In fact, he says many are now opting to travel out of state for temporary or permanent jobs. But he says in Vegas, we are covered.
We've got the A's that's going to come out in 2027, or 2027. We're already in talks with them. So we're going to be supplying people for them. They're going to be having concerts. They're the perfect venue size between if somebody's not big enough to go to Allegiant Stadium, but they're bigger than, say, T-Mobile.
As for Michael, he says he loves the freedom of being an Uber driver. He can create his own hours, spend more time with his family, but theater life may come calling once again.
It is bouncing back. Maybe at some point I may get back into it. I do miss the theater. It is an interesting beast, and it takes a lot of good people to tame that beast and make sure it runs properly.